Owo Massacre. Rodomokri says the names released sound close to home, not as expected. Rodomokri, a former aide to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, has stated that the names of those arrested as perpetrators of the St. Francis Catholic Church attack, which led to the death of 40 worshippers, were not the same as they were expected, or were not the names they were expected to hear. His statement is coming after Chief of Defence Staff, CDS General Lucky Irabo, and Government Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State confirmed the arrest of the masterminds of the bloody attack gave the names of those arrested as Idris Abdulmalik Omeza, Momo Ojowu Abu, Aliyu Yusuf, and Ayual Omnimsi. Reacting to the names, Rodomokri, who took to his social media page to comment, the names sound too close to home and not as they think. He said he remembered exactly that they blamed a particular ethnic group when the church was attacked. His post reads, "We will keep pretending that the names of those who perpetrated the hashtag Owo Massacre are not the names most of us expected. The names are too close to home for comfort. I vividly remember we condemned a certain ethnicity, but if those names are genuine, what do we say now?" So he's asking, will we keep pretending that the names are not what we expected? Well, given the fact that, of course, no one should jump into conclusions. However, given the train of attacks, pun intended, that have happened previously, caused that we know certainly by those of a certain ethnic group, then it would not be surprising that that would be the first conclusion people should make. And of course, when things aren't confirmed, that's what happens. But when you also have a government, a system that is not quick on its investigation, that is not on time, that is not proactive, what they do is leave room for people to make a lot of assumptions. And you know what? That is how it has been for so long. The government is so slow to getting investigations, to putting out names, to giving updates. And what they do is they leave the citizens to speculate. You leave them in the unknown. So what can they do? They drive up to their own conclusions. So what can you say about that? Again, I am not saying that it is justified for you to always accuse an ethnic group for every attack that happens. However, you've left them no choice. So what are we going to be arguing right now? I mean, I don't know what his point or what he's driving at exactly, but it is that Southern Muslims have been recruited as terrorists. The pertinent question should be, who recruited them? Rubbish. Only a fool will believe this trash. If it is IPOP, they'll parade them, but if it's bandits, they will mention their names. Why hide them? Well, they did mention their names. Well, obviously, it's not when they're not known for not mentioning their names. You seem to remove the locals. I know very well that those arrested in spite of their names seem very close to home. So, I mean, what can you say about this attack? There really is nothing. Again, you can just say that the government flopped in being very slow. That's it. Well, even the governor said that the attack was carried out by foreign terrorists, okay? The names, I agree, we reckon they are close to home. The thing is that the groups that had been arrested since the massacre with differing... Okay, so now there are two groups that have been arrested since the massacre with differing descriptions. Another question is the motivation for that heinous crime against humanity. Very good. So, listen, as regards this investigation, they are very late, very slow. It is not full. And as this person also brought up, they need to give us what was the reason. Because if you don't know the reason, how can you actually effectively deal with the problem? You don't know what the reason is. So how can we know? Is it that they are from a certain group that felt that they were not paid? Because again, a lot of terrorist groups were paid especially in the north, a lot of bandits, they were paid. And is it that they were not paid enough? Because some really tried to negotiate their way and, ask for ridiculous prices. But anyways, the fact is, what was the reason? We found who they are, but it's not like, so where did they come from? What is the group? Is it ISWAP? Is it some other type of, bandits? Or is it herdsmen? Where do they belong? So as far as we can say, this update is pretty much incomplete, because when you want to solve a situation like this, you also have to prove and take measures to tell, the citizens and those that are in Ondo State that they are actually safe. And I don't think this update is doing that. And for the fact that it's taking so long to get this update it's pretty much shameful, and shows, I guess, I don't know, it shows how inequipped, or how, for lack of a better word, just bad investigations are in Nigeria. It's like, whether they intentionally try to make it bad, or they intentionally try to delay for whatever reasons that they have, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It is not good. Point blank, it's just embarrassing. And that's just what it remains to be. So what do you then think about it? Yes, fact is, the names sound very close to home. I mean, if your expectation would be that the northerners are the ones who are behind this attack, and it turns out not to be true, then what happens? But then Nigerians don't even trust any investigation carried out by the Nigerian security system. So then what do you say? Or what if we find out that these names are fake? Then what will happen? Because there was also another report that said that gave one name, and said that the attack was carried out by those released from Kuje prison, which doesn't make sense, because Kuje prison happened after the Owo massacre. So, and again, Lucky Irabor was literally the name that was in charge of both reports. So then what do we believe? That is the question. Main question. Story for the gods. Those names, Ebira names, and as an Ondo born, I know Ebira camps are around Owo to Ifon. Well, it is what it is. Put what you think about us in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.